Hey guys, what's up? This is Will with Bass and Yak, and I'm out here doing a little fishing today, and I thought I'd stop for a second and give you guys a quick review of the Bending Branches Angler Ace paddle. I switched to this paddle from a Bending Branches Angler Classic, and before that I was using a Carlisle Magic, so that was a different time. So when it comes to this particular paddle, a lot of times I think people are coming to this paddle from a fiberglass handled paddle, whereas this is a carbon fiber paddle. And I've heard a lot of people asking, what difference does that 2 or 3 ounces make? The difference between a carbon fiber and a fiberglass. And I was one of those people, and let me tell you, the difference is phenomenal. You would be amazed at how much lighter this paddle feels, how much less tiring it is to actually paddle. So onto the paddle itself, this is a 260 centimeter carbon fiber paddle, and it does a great job. A couple of the standout features: it has a kind of a built-in measuring tape here that I really like. I find it really useful. It also has this really cool hook right here, and that hook, you can see it, is super useful for removing a hung lure or bait. You can use it to grab a bungee on the end of your boat that might be loose and kind of pull it or hook it back or unhook it. You can use it to hook a branch and pull it down to you to remove a bait. It's great. It's super useful. The particular paddle I'm using has the standard ferrule, the push button 3-position ferrule. It's perfectly acceptable. They have the plus ferrule option, which gives you the ability to extend the paddle 15 centimeters, so that you could, for example, get a 240 to 255, and it also lets you kind of infinitely adjust the angle of the paddle. I had the plus ferrule option in the Angler Classic. The reason I went to the standard ferrule was so that I could use the Angler Optima system. The Angler Optima system does not work with the plus ferrule, so that's the only reason I went that route. If you want to use the Angler Optimus, keep that in mind. If that's not a concern for you, go with the plus ferrule if you think you'll use it. The thing with me is that I found that once I had used it several times, I kind of figured out, what my optimal length and angle was, and I left it there. I wasn't like actually making use of the plus ferrule. And so that's the reason I went with the standard ferrule, and I like it a lot. The paddle's super light. The only maybe downside or thing that took a little getting used to for me coming from a fiberglass handled paddle is that a good gust of wind will snatch the paddle off your lap if you're like me and kind of tend to rest the paddle across your legs when you're fishing. So leash it, or be conscious of that. Be conscious that that is an option. In terms of what I would change about this paddle, nothing. It's a solid paddle. It does everything I want it to do. The price is right for a paddle this light that has the carbon fiber handle. That carbon fiber is a little stiffer than the fiberglass. It doesn't have as much give, and so you can really drive a lot more power into the blades. I can definitely get a little extra speed with this paddle compared to my Angler Classic, which was the fiberglass handle, and especially compared to that Carlisle paddle that I had before. So yeah, guys, I really recommend this paddle. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a good angler paddle, if you're looking for a longer paddle for a wide boat such as the Big Rig or the Lure 13.5 or the Wilderness System Attack, any of the newer, wider boats. I highly recommend going with a long paddle and a light paddle like this one from Bending Branches. So let me know in the comments what kind of paddle you use. I've never personally used like a Werner, for instance. If you think Werner's the way to go, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinions. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, Bass and Yak, for more kayak tips, reviews, just kayak bass fishing stuff. And I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.